Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to the channel. Today we were discussing about if you are working in IT as a manual tester and if you are planning to switch to automation and moving your career path from manual testing to automation testing. So, what is required to be a automation tester when you are doing manual testing? So, uh, there are a lot of things that you need to understand while doing automation when you are doing manual. So, for 8 year or 8 plus year experienced guy, there are multiple things that you need to understand with respect to this automation. So, first thing is like, as you will be or you are new to the coding. So, first of all, you need to understand like coding is required when you are going to switch to automation. Coding is required. So for coding, you need to learn few or one of the language that is uh, i mean you are comfortable with. So suppose you have started with Python or Java, pick one language. So second point what I will raise, that is the last one. So suppose if you are working as a manual tester and you want to switch to automation, so the best way is to switch to automation is within your company. So why I am saying that? Because as you know the environment of your company, and as you start learning the code or some language, then you can start writing some code in Java or whatever language you are picking. So it is a good idea to move your career path within your company, because you have multiple guys in automation team whom you knows already. So they might help you, or they can suggest you, like if you are i mean facing some challenge while doing automation, while doing coding, they can help you. So it is better to get the knowledge within your company, or you can start doing manual plus automation thing within your company. So I mean, when you started doing automation within your company, you have that understanding of automation or coding, and then you can switch to some, or start preparing for interview for other companies. Because if you started with, as you are a manual tester and you doesn't know about coding, then probably switching to different company will be a difficult situation for you. Because right now, as an 8 year experienced guy or 8 plus years experienced guy who doesn't know about the coding and start learning coding from on his own, then right now in industry there are lot of things that used to ask to a automation tester. It's not about only coding, it's not about automating thing, it's about the structure of the automation. Like if you are using some automation framework, each bits and pieces of that like how to use page object model as a design pattern, what you have done in that project. Second part is like, if reporting, how you are sending your details in report, what is what tools you are using to get these report in your automation framework, which testing frameworks you are using, and how to use listener, how to use code. And there could be multiple question that they might ask you. So apart from that, they might ask you the API automation. And if you are working on only on Selenium with Java as UI automation or web automation, then it might be difficult for you to start giving answer with respect to API. And the most challenging part is like, they will not ask the Selenium question to 8 year old IT guy or 8 year old tester. They will ask you about coding interview. So the coding interview question might be, you need to get unique string out of 10 strings or out of a list or array. You need to count the number of occurrence and all those things. So if you doesn't know about that much about coding, then it might be difficult for you to answer or to write these program on paper. Because if you have knowledge and you start writing code and it is taking you more than 10 to 15 minutes in an interview, then you can say there would be some negative outcome of that answer that you will be giving to your interviewer. Because if the interview is of 1 hour and you are already spent 15 minutes on solving one question and still you are struggling to get the correct answer of that, then interviewer might some of the interviewer, not everyone used to think about that, but some might think like you doesn't know about coding, you know about how to do do automation, all those things, but you have no knowledge about writing code. So right now, coding is the basic need for switching to automation. So that is first thing. Second thing is like you need to pick one of the tool like Selenium with any language, Java or Python. If you are comfortable, if you have seen, if you have done some coding previously and past few years you are not doing coding, then you can use one of the language like Java and Python. Apart from that, with 8 year of experience guy, they might expect you to know API testing as well as API automation. Same goes with same on top of that. One more thing they might ask you, or once you will be joining, they might ask you to do a additional role. So in that case, you will be working as an IC, individual contributor, as well as managing team. You will be guiding, you will be delivering the product, you will be working as the architect. So you need to understand the responsibility of being an architect. Like if they are saying that you need to set up the Jenkins or CI/CD pipeline, if they are saying that we have automation, um, we used to execute automation on grid. Now we are trying to, or we will be switching to uh, Docker. So all those questions you might need. And after that, the point is like, if you think that switching to automation, it is not that difficult, but obviously from a manual guy to switch to automation, you need a lot of practice. You need to concentrate, like start doing automation, start doing coding, and try to write a program in a day and understand its basics. So this is how you can start. If you are writing a Java program or Python program, you started with public static void. You need to understand like why public, why static, why this void, why this is main, why the argument is first. So you need to understand the basic of that. So if your basic is clear, then you can, there is nothing much about writing automation script. So you need to understand that. So if you find, till now, if you find that it will be difficult to switch to automation, then obviously there are few other roles like Scrum Master, Delivery Head. So there are a lot of guys, those, they are switching to Scrum Master, Delivery Head, or Product Owner. One of the role is also Product Owner. So if they think like, doing automation or doing some technical thing is not good for them, so they start switching to Scrum Master role, Delivery Head role, Product Owner role. So this is also a better or good option for you to switch to manual testing. So out of this, the best part is like, if you are willing to do automation, then it is the good idea to start doing automation within your company. Discuss with your manager, lead, that you want to do automation. So how you can be part of this automation team. So there must be some guys who are doing automation. You need to get in touch with those guys. You need to get the understanding like how they are doing automation. So once you get the idea about that, and parallelly you are working on your own. like you are uh, learning coding, or you start writing program, you started executing some basic Selenium program. So once you get this idea, then you can I mean, you can contact to those automation guys, and they might help you in I mean, in getting these automation script written by you. So I mean, this would be the better approach when you are moving your career from manual to automation. So this is from my side. If you have any question, query, just ping me or just comment on the video itself. I'll definitely want, or I try to help you or suggest you like what all we can uh, do or you can do in this stage. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys.